Hi everybody, Renee here. I have been messing around with my Color Goddess casting cards and I've come up with a few alternative spreads to show you in this number 2 or second tutorial video. So let's get the box open, the cards out, keep the booklet handy in case I want to read a little bit from that. And we're going to shuffle, and this first spread I want to show you today is called the pros and cons spread. So this can help you to see the strengths and weaknesses, the positive and negative aspects of something, the fors and the againsts, or what has been mastered and what still needs work. For example, my hypothetical question for this reading today is going to be, let's see what the pros and cons are for me if I take this job opportunity or if I take this position. All right, so let's see what we can get with the cards. So what you're going to do is shuffle, ask your question. You're going to have one column here, which is going to be the pros column, and the second column is going to be the cons. So one of the pros for this question is conclusion, death, the end. One of the cons is discovery, intuition, perception. One of the pros is brown, earth, foundation, and seeds. One of the cons is immaturity, innocence, youth. And the final pro here is journey, path, travel. And the final con here is fearlessness, strength, warrior. So, for example, you have to use the cards intuitively. What I'm getting from these cards is, if I take this job, the pros are that it will be the end or the conclusion of something, of this old job perhaps that you've had. It'll be the foundation or a foundation for something new, for a new path coming, for perhaps a better path, for perhaps, your star, following your star. So those all look really great. And the cons would maybe be your perception or not being able to be intuitive in this job or in this work. Maybe it's more left-brained, being something immature about it, or something a little bit that you've maybe mastered already, so maybe it wouldn't be very challenging. And then we've got fearlessness, strength, warrior, but you do have the strength to do it. But it also, if it's in the con column, this could mean that there will be conflict, okay? So there is that reading with the pros and cons. So try that out yourself and let me know how it goes. So let's look at this second reading I came up with. So this one is called A Path to a Goal. And I do get a glare here, sorry about that, but I'm using natural light for this video because there'll be less glare. So the Path to a Goal spread. Now this spread can help you to take necessary steps in order to reach a goal or to manifest a desire, all right? So what is the path that leads to my whatever? What is the path, that leads to my having a family, getting that dream job, being successful, graduating with honors, making that move, getting into my dream school? What is the path that leads to whatever this is? So hypothetically, I'm going to ask the question, what is the path that leads to my business being more successful? So what you do is you shuffle the cards and then you deal out 5 to 7 cards. So the first card is burgundy, ambition, honor, respect. Second card here is business, duty, obligation. Third card is change, tides, flow. Fourth card is creativity, pregnancy, sacred, feminine. And the fifth card is rare, uncommon, unique. So going along with the question I asked, which is what path or what steps need to be taken in order for my business to be more successful, I can look at it this way. I need to keep a sense of honor and self-respect. I need to be obligated to the work, get the work done, have a sense of duty with my work. I need to go with the flow, change with the tides, and kind of go with that. I also need to always remember to tap into my creativity, the sacred feminine. And finally, remembering that we are all unique and uncommon and rare. I am unique, common, uncommon, and rare. So those are the things that I would do in order to help my career, my business succeed. So that is the second spread I've come up with. Let's take a look at a few shorter spreads here. The third spread is called the Aura Colors spread. This is really simple. All you're going to do is shuffle the cards and ask, what are the colors of my aura right now? And it's just a fun little spread, so let's see what I get. What are the colors of my aura right now? And I got Scarlet, Forest, and Orchid again, Orchid. So lovely. Those are the colors that are prevalent in my aura right now, which is kind of telling me that I'm feeling motivated and passionate. I'm really tapping into that mythical world inside my head, into the magic that we all have. And I'm really believing in and having confidence in my own uniqueness. And that's all true for me right now for today. Our auras can change from day to day. So that's a fun little reading you can do whenever you want. Our auras can actually change minute to minute. So here's another quick spread. This is called the Focus spread. And again, you're going to shuffle the cards really well. And this is going to be answering the question, what 3 things should I focus on this week, or right now, or today? So what 3 things should I focus on today? I'll just ask about today, but you can ask about this week or this month or right now. What 3 things should I focus on today? And see what I get. So first of all, we have, again, Orchid, Rare, Uncommon, Unique. And you'll find this in your readings too. You'll find that the same card keeps coming up. And what I recommend in that situation is that you look and you read from the booklet the full description of that card. We have Iris, Journey, Path, Travel. And we have Periwinkle, Chilled, Frigid, Frozen. Yes, so what these are telling me about what I should focus on today are, again, my own uniqueness, my own unique way of thinking or looking at the world, my path, focus on my path, maybe do a little bit of meditating and see what steps to take next on this path, on my journey. Or it could mean plan to travel, plan a trip, plan a vacation. And thirdly, we have Periwinkle, which is chilled, frigid, frozen, which can be either positive or negative. It can mean relaxing, just kind of taking a chill pill, so to speak, taking it easy today. But it can also mean come out of your frozen or frigid state, break free of the frozen or frigid state. Maybe I'm afraid to make a choice, and this would be saying, don't be afraid, break out of that frozen state and make that choice. But I feel for me right now, it probably more has to do with chilling out and relaxing because I have a little head cold happening. So there's the example of this 4th reading, the Focus spread. So let's see what I have here for number 5. All right, so we're going to shuffle again. And this spread is called the Chakra Work spread. And you're going to ask, which of my chakras are misaligned or out of alignment right now? You shuffle the cards. You're going to draw 7 cards, paying close attention to any repeated cards or color families. The 7 colors of the chakras are from root to crown, or from bottom to top: red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo, and violet. And I will hopefully show a little example of that here in the video in the corner so you know. So let's see which of my chakras are misaligned right now. And let's see what we get. So I got amethyst as the first one. Try to make sure I can fit 7 on the screen. Emerald, tawny, dandelion. I'm gonna have to put them a little bit closer together so you can see all 7. Sorry, just a second. Magenta, forest, and last but not least is purple. So you look and see what colors are coming up more than once or what color family. So for me, it's obviously the purples. So I probably do have to work on my crown chakra. And also we have the greens, the forest and the emerald. So that's that heart chakra. So those would be the 2 chakras I would work on today or as soon as possible. You can kind of read the descriptions if you feel the need to. But what you want to remember for this read is to pay attention again to any color families that repeat. I've got the purple repeating, and I've got the green repeating. The others might have a little bit of meaning, but essentially we've got 2 greens and 3 purples here. So I would focus on the heart and the crown chakras. So that is the quick chakra work spread. And the 6th spread I've come up with for you is the relationship spread. This spread can help ignite insights about a particular connection between you and another person, all right? So usually this would be used probably for a romantic relationship, but not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be, you know, a familial relationship, mother-daughter, father-son, sister-brother, sister-sister, whatever. But whatever it is you want the cards to show you, you're going to ask for it. I recommend asking for it out loud. So show me some insights about this relationship between myself and, let's see, we'll do my husband, just hypothetically speaking. So let's see what we get. And we're going to deal out 5 cards, all right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And now I'm going to tell you what each card means in this relationship spread. Okay, so card 1 here, gray, business duty obligation. This is what he or she admires about you. So this would be what my husband admires about me. He admires my sense of obligation, my sense of dutifulness, and how I create my own work, my own business, and make my own money is what I feel for that card. Now the second card here is perhaps what you admire in them. Emotions, love, and unity, and I would say that's absolutely the truth. My husband's extremely loving and kind and generous to everyone. Very giving soul. Card 3 is what do we have in common? And I got faith, flight, limitlessness. Absolutely. We both do feel that whatever we believe in can be manifested as far as goals. Usually this has to do with creative work. He's a musician. You know, I'm also somewhat of a musician and a very creative person, as is he. He's a designer. So we both kind of have this sense of being feeling limitless in our potential for creativity especially. So card 4 is what could be challenging or the differences between both of you, the differences between us. Different, diverse, unusual. I would say we're both a little bit out there. We're both a little bit different, diverse, or unusual. And so far it hasn't really caused any conflicts, but it could in the future, I suppose. And then number 5, we have actions or steps that can be taken in order for the relationship to thrive or grow. And we got Ruby, fearlessness, strength, and warrior. Yes, being fearless in our pursuit of having a very happy, healthy, loving relationship. There is a heart here as well. This is a ruby heart. And I believe we are. We're a good team. We're a good team, a good fearless team. So again, this is the relationship spread with 5 cards. First one is what he admires about you. Second is what you admire about him. The third is what you have in common. The fourth is what could be a challenging aspect to your relationship. And the fifth is actions or steps that can be taken in order for the relationship to thrive and grow. Now, another thing you can do with that reading is make that 5th card be the outcome. Like if you're just entering into a new relationship, you can ask about the outcome if you wish. But of course, you know, you kind of have to trust your intuition with the cards. So let's take a look at another reading. This is number 7. And this is called the Soul Growth Spread. Let's see what we can get with this soul growth spread. You'll be dealing the cards into 3 columns, all right? 3 columns. The first column is the past, the soul lessons that have been mastered. The second column is the present, soul lessons that are currently being played out and worked on. And then column 3 is the future, soul lessons in the future, either later in this lifetime or in future lifetimes. So let's take a look at this reading for myself. Again, I'll just focus on me for an example. So, column 1, the past, lessons that I have mastered, soul lessons I've mastered, fortune, luck, luxury. Second card here is Ruby, fearlessness, strength, warrior. Third card is aquamarine, change, tides, and flow. Okay, so the second column is what I'm working on right now, soul lessons that are being worked on in this lifetime right now. Alchemy, solutions, wisdom, we have sage there. Purple, dignity, nobility, and prominence. And third, we have crimson, atonement, karma, and penitence. And the third column here, get this in the middle, is what is coming in the future, what lessons will be attempted to be learned in the future, in this lifetime, or in future lifetimes. So lilac, immaturity, innocence, and youth. I get that for returning to youth or innocence. We also have ancestry, healing the past and history. Plum is choices, decisions, and options. Interesting. That's an interesting one for future. So let's take a look at this. I want to try to help you to understand how the cards work. So these are in the past soul lessons that I've supposedly mastered. First, we have fortune, luck, and luxury. This tells me that I have mastered the ability to be very fortunate and have a life of gratitude and perhaps luxury. Secondly, we have change, tides, flow. So my soul has learned how to adapt, is what I get from this card. My soul has learned how to go with the flow. And thirdly, my soul has learned how to be fearless and strong like a warrior, like a spiritual warrior. Now this is also Capricorn and this is also Scorpio. Wow, all 3 of these are a sign. That's pretty rare. So we've got Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. So perhaps I have been these signs in past lives. Right now I am a Scorpio in this lifetime. Very interesting though. So presently, what am I working on? Alchemy, solutions, and wisdom, being a wise sage. This is atonement, karma, penitence. I know this. I have a mentor who has done a reading on me, past life reading, and I know I am working through a particular instance of karma and atonement. And thirdly, I'm working on dignity, nobility, and prominence, and reaching a point of prominence and dignity. And in future, my soul will be working on returning to a state of innocence and youth and fun and laughter and a sense of being carefree. This is similar to, I think the Fool card is here. Yeah, it is. See, there's a little shaded Fool card. This is like the Fool card in the Tarot. I got choices, decisions, options. I think that was third. Let's go here next. Ancestry, healing the past and history. Yes. Learning how to heal the past and maybe tap into my ancestral spirits is something I'm probably going to have to master. And the third one is plum. Choices, decisions, options. I feel for me personally, this would be being more decisive. Sometimes I can be quite indecisive and it drives me crazy. So I definitely am going to have to work on that in the future. So again, that's the soul growth spread. Let's turn this page, take a look at reading number 8 that I came up with. And this one is called Messages from Spirit. This is an intuition spread, an intuitive spread where the cards are shuffled while you focus on your angels, spirit guides, and loved ones. You then lay out 3 to 7 cards using your intuition to receive these messages, using your open mind to receive these messages. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for messages specifically from a loved one who is deceased. I would like to get some messages from a dear, dear uncle of mine who has passed away. I'd like to see what he has to say to me today. Let's shuffle just a few more times here. I'm going to start with 3 and we'll go from there. So first we have ancestry, healing the past, history. Interesting. Breeding, growth, reproduction. And we also have plans, preparation, training. I'm going to do 2 more. Choices, decisions, options. Manifestation, optimism, and wishes. So for me, what I believe my uncle is telling me that to look on the past with love, look on moments with him when he was here in physical form with love and reverie. Breeding, growth, and reproduction. I think he's telling me that I am growing as a soul. I am tapping into my Empress energy, my feminine energy. I think this is pretty specific. I think he's telling me to plan for something or prepare for something. I think he's telling me to prepare to make a choice, some decision that might be coming up in this lifetime, and to know that the outcome will be good. This is a big yes card, that it will be manifested, wishes will be coming true, and there's optimism. So there you go. This is the Messages from Spirit spread. And like I said, you can draw anywhere from 3 to 7 cards. And you need to use the cards intuitively because you, especially if it's a deceased loved one, you know them. You know how they spoke, how they interacted, perhaps how they thought. So you interpret the cards how you see fit and how it fits in with your scenario here. All right? Now here's a simple spread. In general, I want to tell you that these cards are really not to answer yes or no questions, all right? They're really to help ignite your own intuition and to guide you on your path. But if you do want to do a yes or no question, there is a way to get an answer. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Last but not least here, this 9th spread is the yes or no spread. And what you're going to do is you're going to ask your question and then you're going to deal out cards. You're going to deal out cards until you get either jet or dandelion. Jet is the black card. It is no. Dandelion is the card I just drew. The last one here, the bright yellow, that is yes. So you're going to deal out until you get jet or dandelion, no or yes. So I'm going to ask a question. Let's see. Is 2021 going to be significantly better than 2020. So let's see what I get. Just a general question. So we're going to do, whoa, oh wow, you guys, I love that so much. The first card, yes, it is. Yes, it is going to be better. Yay, I'm so excited. That is awesome. I love that. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now I'm going to ask another question. Let's see. Am I going to win the lottery this year? That's a good one. That's a good one. We'll see what we get with that. Am I going to win the lottery this year? It'll be hilarious if I get yes, but it's just for example's sake here. All right, so. Oh my God. I highly doubt this is true, but you never know. It might be a small lottery. Maybe I get the Powerball number and win that. But yeah, I got a yes. So that's crazy. I'm trying to do something to where I get a no. All right, so let's see. Okay. Am I going to be starting a new project before March? That's a good open question. Am I going to be starting a new project before March? For me, that means, you know, starting to create a new deck, which I've got a lot of ideas, and I want to create a tarot card deck. Am I going to be starting on that before March? We'll see. Let's see what we get. So we haven't gotten jet or dandelion yet. It's going to make me work for this answer. Jeepers. Okay, we're just going and going and going. It is really just taking us through the deck. So if you're not familiar with my deck, you're seeing a lot of the cards. So that's a good thing. I got a yes. Okay. But I'll show you the jet card. Oh, it's almost on the bottom here. So here's the no card. It's jet. It's the end, the conclusion of the thing. It's also Leo. And here's the yes card, dandelion. And it basically says yes right on it. So you know that's the yes card. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other ways you can use the cards. Let's see. I'll do quick readings such as, whoops, that just like flew out. So that might be a message for me, purple. I'll do quick readings such as, okay, so tell me my strengths. Well, that would actually go with the pros and cons spread, that first one. So let me take a look at that one again. Yeah. So let's say I want to look at my own strengths and weaknesses. This, you could really use any number of cards. So let's make a column with my strengths and a column with my weaknesses. Okay. So let's see what we get. All right. This is perhaps weaknesses. I'm going to do like 5. And then we're going to do strengths. Wonderful. So looking at this type of spread, actually I'll do a few more cards here. All right, so weaknesses, maybe things that I have to work on. Finding solutions, becoming more ambitious or honoring or getting some honor and respect. I can perhaps be a little bit too nostalgic. I could work on that. I could work on my motivation. Maybe I need to work on some type of renewal or refreshing something about my life. And maybe I need to work a little bit more on fantasy imagination. And let's see what the strengths tell us here. So perhaps I'm good at using my insight, being, having some illumination into matters. Chilled, frigid, frozen. I'm good at chilling out, calming down. That's pretty true overall. I usually don't get stressed or anxious. I am really not good at making decisions, but I am good at seeing options for other people, and I am good at seeing the right choices and decisions for other people. So I guess that would kind of apply. Yeah, I'm good at finding the joy in situations and happiness and playing. Definitely I'm good at feeling limitless, and I believe in what I work at or work towards, I am able to manifest. And yeah, I'm pretty good at cleaning things, organizing things, starting new things with new ideas. So there is another little take on that pros and cons spread, that first one I showed you. So let's see what else I can show you today. I think I'm going to end the video. I'm going to end the video with the reading for whoever is watching this. So let's see what I want to do with that. All right. I think I'm going to do, whoops, sorry, I was looking at my notebook and not at the cards. I think I'm going to do, let me look here a second. I'm going to do the relationship spread because I know a lot of you are concerned about finding that special someone this year. So this can apply to you whether you're in a relationship or not. This is going to give you a little bit of insight to how you feel about each other and maybe a challenge or two that you might have in this relationship. So whether you're in a relationship or not, this is for you, whoever is watching this video. My relationship spread. So here we go. I'm going to deal the cards out first. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 5. All right, so this is the relationship spread for all of you watching. Here's the first card in the first position. This is what he or she admires about you. So this person in your life or coming into your life definitely admires your positive attitude, your optimism, your ability to manifest and believe in manifestation. And this is what you admire about them. They're very down to earth, very, very confident in laying foundation. They're a very grounded person, and perhaps they care about the earth, you know. Humanitarianism, or maybe they're into environmentalism, or maybe they're just very down to earth. And card 3 is what you have in common. Collaboration, cooperation, groups. So you may meet this person if you don't know them yet in a particular type of group. So you definitely have something in common if you're in a group. You have the ability to collaborate and work with others. So that's something in common. Card 4 here is what could be challenging or the differences between you. And we've got choices, decisions, options. So maybe one or both of you are indecisive, which can be really fun. I know that from personal experience. When 2 people are indecisive, it's always takes a lot of effort to figure out what you're going to do. But yeah, that could be something that's seen as a difference between you two. And then card 5, like I said before, this can be the actions or steps that can be taken in order for the relationship to work, or it can be the outcome, all right? So I think for this one, it kind of applies to both with that word faith there. Like having faith, having this relationship be limitless. Sky is the limit, okay? Sky is the limit. So essentially, you having faith in the relationship, believing in the limitlessness of the relationship will allow the relationship to turn into something really, really great. And I am going to read a little bit about the Sky card because it's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So I'm going to open the booklet here to S, and I will read what it says about the goddess of sky. Sky. Larimar is the stone or crystal, and the flowers are forget-me-nots. Keywords are faith, flight, and limitlessness. Specific meanings are sky is the limit right now, so set your sights on a high goal. Take a leap into the uncertain unknown, and have faith that everything will be just fine. And the longer description here on the right page, I'll set it down and read that. Says, Sky Goddess's favorite gemstone is Larimar, a stone found only in the relatively inaccessible area in the Dominican Republic off of the Caribbean Sea. It is also known as the Atlantis stone and emits properties that facilitate wisdom and manifestation. Sky Goddess's sky blue eyes can pierce through to your soul and ask, what is it that you really want to do? And then she dares you to do just that. Now's the time to believe in miracles and limitless potential. Does that something or other seem a bit risky? Get outdoors, take a good look up into the clear blue sky and ask about it, being receptive for answers. If it's not dangerous and it couldn't hurt you or anyone or anything else, and if you really want it, your message just might be to go for it. Sky Goddess beckons you through her door and into her lodgings where birds fly freely in and out of windows and the roof is made of glass. You look down and notice that the floor is also made of glass and realize that her home is actually amongst the clouds. You're already there if you believe. So there you go. That is the full meaning for the sky card. And I think with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you everyone who has purchased or considered purchasing my Color Goddess casting cards. You can find them in my Etsy shop. I'll put that address right here. And there is a limited amount of decks available right now. So if you are interested, try not to wait too long to purchase them because there's a limited amount of decks. And I hope this video helps you to utilize these cards and helps to direct you on your soul's path in this lifetime. Thanks so much, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.